his love for sports and recreation into a career. From playing on the field to running programs that bring communities together, Ian Force has made a life out of what he loves. As the Director of Parks and Recreation in North Miami Beach, he helps create opportunities for people of all ages to stay active and connected. Today, he's going to share how his passion for creation has shaped his journey. Welcome, Ian Force.
Good morning. If I can have everybody close your eyes for the next 5 seconds and think of a childhood memory, your fondest experience. You may now open your eyes. The first thing that comes to mind may typically be a big trip or a family experience that you may have shared. For me personally, my first experience comes back to the park and the playgrounds. The first thing that comes to mind is playing sports, meeting new friends, and having a great time. Little did I know that those moments would help shape my career. Fellow Toastmasters, my name is Ian Force, and I'll be discussing how I went from the playground, found my passion in recreation, and eventually built a profession in this. So in parks, we have a big important phrase: everything starts in parks. For me, my story begins at the age of 5 years old. My family immigrated from Cuba seeking a better life and avoiding political persecution. That meant hard work, dedication, grit, and grind. And with every first generation immigration story, you're gonna hear of some financial struggles. Because of this, my family had to pick up extra shifts at work extra overtime, and thus I became a parks rat. Parks for me became a second home. They were free, they were accessible, and there was always supervision. As I started to grow up, I got interested in specialized sports. I began swimming and playing water polo, and I was pretty competitive and good at it. Thus, I got my first job in parks, working for the city of the city of Miramar as a lifeguard. At that time, I thought my first part-time job was just a way to fund some extra outings and have a good time, but it ultimately began a profession. I was able to pay for school, and the only issue with that was I had no vision, I had no drive, and I didn't know where I was gonna be. So eventually, through multiple conversations with parents, advisors, I was able to go through a catalog and find rec and sport as my field. This was, again, my passion, something that I grew in, and something that I had experienced. Little did I know that those playing times would eventually shape my future. So, essentially, how did those experiences shape where I am today? Parks taught me leadership. Those are the same experiences that I learned as a potential team captain and otherwise, again, going through those skills as we speak. I was able to learn teamwork. I was able to collaborate, support, and help push towards aligning in one goal. And then I helped learn some problem solving, right? So when you think of your playgrounds, you're gonna think of your big bullies, right? Those are all issues that we all faced, and those are issues, again, some problem solving skills. The goal is ultimately connecting with people, connecting with communities, and growing together. Every role, every experience added a brick and a foundation to my career. Looking back at it, it wasn't just a journey. It wasn't just a random journey. It was built step by step. So when you think of your childhood again, I want to emphasize how these early experiences shape us and who we are. For me, parks weren't just my past, they ultimately became my future. Sometimes our purpose is hidden in these passions, and I ultimately found mine in parks. That's it. That's what I got, guys.